Good morning, good people. Yes, me. It's been a long time. Um, Woke up this morning giving our praise and glory to God because somebody didn't make it. I also want to send out condolences to those who has recently lost someone near and dear to your heart. I'm not sick, y'all. I just woke up. Of course, I washed my face. I haven't brushed my teeth yet. Um, Cause I have to get this off my chest on this day. So my thing is people always screaming, you're looking for love, you just want to be happy. Getting up complaining instead of changing the situation. What I will tell you is what you're not losing, you're choosing. And me personally, I cannot feel sorry for you. I went through my trials and God never let go of my hand. Those seasons are seasons, not lifetimes. Um, but you have to know that you can't get through life, period, without God. And you have to stop blaming God for things that has happened in your life. Everything ain't God and everything ain't Aiden. You understand what I'm saying? God will allow things to happen to see which way you gonna fold. And y'all must know this already. I too have a trillion stories. But see, I want to be a survivor. I don't want to be a victim anymore. Those are called pity parties. Those are called attention seekers. And I don't care about upsetting nobody. I'm not judging nobody. I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm this perfect person, but what I will say is no matter what I've been through, I'm here right now today with not a stain on me. You understand? It's so much stuff going on in the world today. That don't mean be outside. That don't mean, oh, I'm going to live my life. What about your afterlife? You have the ability to right now, every time God allow you to open your eyes to do something different. And not still be the same person you were yesterday. Yesterday is yesterday. Today is today. I can say this a trillion times. I too have been through shoes that I never thought that I'd be able to take off. But when I did, I was like Forrest, running, getting them braces, broken off my legs, and I was free. You hear me? I was free. If y'all don't know this in real life, you keep being stuck. When I say stuck, I mean stuck. I don't care if you go to church every Sunday. I don't care what kind of wool you step into whenever you amongst people. Because never sleep and see clean through you. That's why I don't care to be around people. That's why I don't care to share me with flesh, because I allowed the ways of the flesh to die in my life. No sin is greater than another sin. But that don't mean keep sinning after you done ask God to forgive you. That's not how it works. Y'all keep wanting to negotiate with God when he tells you, I knew you before. Not while. Before your mother's womb. There's so many hurt people out here to where you can know them for years. Eventually, their true selves, if it's not pure, will start unraveling itself, because then now they don't need to pretend no more because they got you. And it's any type of ship, friendship, relationship, family ship, etc., etc., etc. It's so much going on. And instead of people falling to their knees, giving God real time. Right now, I look at people going to church, it's a fashion show. The word not given properly. The pastor want to be everybody's friend instead of doing what he's supposed to do, and that's to lead. And that's not me judging nobody. When you have been ordained and feel like you have been through your convictions and you call people to follow you, that I ain't perfect and ain't nobody ain't nobody in the world perfect. Can't nobody judge me. We all human. Can no longer come out your mouth. Because you're supposed to be leading people to God. Why are we celebrating Black History Month in the house of the Lord? Why are we praise dancing, rapping, doing things that you do on the outside in the world, bringing it into church, and then want to holler about, oh, you judging me, and this, and that. Why, as pastors, you laying up with the choir director? Why, as deacons, you doing what you doing? And it has nothing to do with judging. This is how I know you ain't studying what this book say. Because if you were, you will understand. And this is what I'm finna tell you. First of all, because y'all have to understand something. I'm 40 years old. And everything has been a lie. Except for my village. And I love y'all. And just because we don't need an audience, don't mean we don't love each other. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to my village that showed me the love of God, that lives the way they supposed to live. Some people might think they judge and they mean or whatever. They too done walked through some shoes and was a forest they self. You understand? So first of all, I need y'all to understand something. And I'm going to go to scripture on it because I get sick of hearing it. And it's really heartbreaking because we were taught wrong. And once again, I don't care who wrote the Bible. It never tells you nothing wrong. The first 5 books of the Bible, when they sleeping with their daughters and their nieces and their cousins and, this and that or whatever, when they are going against God and he's having to even change the language, so they wouldn't try to just when you start knowing the true love of God, you understand. You wish you would have never went without it, but it wasn't him. It was ourselves. It was the challenges that was thrown at us in life. And we feel like if it was a God, then why am I going through this? God said, the heart is deceitful and above all things desperately wicked, said I, the Lord. Y'all use y'all emotions and y'all pride to get y'all through life. And so whenever people start trespassing against you because you got a good heart, you got a big heart, and you just want to give. And when ain't nobody doing nothing but taking, oh, why me, Lord? Why not you? Because he already told you. Lead not into your own understanding. For he will give you everything you need to get through this life. When I went into repentance of my sins, it was like, and I started seeing everything. And I'm so grateful today to be here. And that's when I knew I had to go through it by myself. Because the people that I were around were worse than me. And yes, I accepted everybody for themselves until they thought they was going to play in my face. And that's when I had to bow out gracefully and become a figment of their imagination. And it's not a flex. There was nobody but God because I prayed for something. And when he started doing it for me, I couldn't stand there and say, no, I don't want this because now things are back to normal and things going to be better now. I stopped having sex and I started out young doing that. I stopped gossiping. I stopped doing so many things that I had no business doing, going out to the club, just drinking, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't wilding out like that. I'm gonna make that clear. Anybody know me know it's bare minimum with me because if nothing else, I'm afraid of God. I don't care about flesh. Y'all will never, my main focus. You understand? Once God came and pulled me on back. You done had enough. And so come on. And that's just that. So yeah. Back to what I was saying, and I'm gonna go back. And it talks about backsliding in the word. Everything in the word is not gonna be what you want it to be, but it's telling you right. But y'all will sit up here and right the wrong or wrong the right. And I'm gonna leave it like that. Bear with me. Because this is something people always like to do. Just so that they can, and your pastors don't want to be your friend. They probably still drink and smoke and come to family gatherings that still playing booty music and still listening to blues and the whole nine. It ain't about having fun when you become a man of God. It has nothing to do with being ain't no what they always say, ain't nobody perfect. But this is what I want to read to y'all. Several when I say there isn't supposed to be any other activities going on in the church other than God, this is what I mean. And this is St. Matthew 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Y'all, this is another I know gonna make it seem like, these are my words, but they're not my words. They're the words of God. Don't mind how I look. It's cool though. It don't matter. But I'm gonna go ahead. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 12. But not I suffer, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. I'm going to share another scripture with y'all. When you keep screaming, ain't nobody perfect. We all human. Nah, da, 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 da. Loud and wrong once again. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 26. A man new heart also will I give, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. Then I will sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean for all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I clean you. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not here to preach to you. God put it on my heart this morning to just be me. And I'm going to do that. I also need y'all to understand something. When you scream universe and not God, you'll find out. Because see, every tongue must confess and every knee shall bow. This goes back to what I said earlier. People still trying to go off the first 5 books of the Bible before Jesus. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 17. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter, neither shall thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her. That's sad when you can't read your own handwriting. Her near kin women, it is wickedness. I can go on and on and on and on with my notes, y'all, because that's what I do. People say, oh, you lame. Man, ain't nothing out there I need to be doing. I ain't already done. And did my best when I was out there doing it. That's why I'm repeating so hard right now. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have time to pretend for you. And people be thinking, oh, Shantae done lost her mind. No, Shantae a realist. Hey, let me tell y'all, so when I was 14, I used to lie my ass off. Oh, man. God, please forgive me for cursing. I used to lie. But I grew up around people that was lying. See, that's what we ain't understanding. That's why I chose to start doing my own thing. See, because at 14, I got pregnant. And I went to church. Because I didn't know how to tell my family. When we was visiting in this church, one of my mama ex-boyfriend's sister churches. We were visiting this church. And they asked if anyone needed prayer. And it was so wrong, y'all. I needed prayer, but I lied. And I'm going to get to it because even in my 40s, it hurts me so bad right now. And this is why. So anyway, I go to church. And they asked, does anybody need prayer? And me, in my mind, that's the perfect opportunity to get it off my chest that I'm pregnant, right? So I go up there, my mom and my sister up there with me, and I say, I need prayer. And, they start talking to you after, you go up for prayer or whatever, and they ask you, what do you need prayer for? And I tell these people I was right. I laughed straight to them people's face. And I told them, I was right. So, me not knowing that the pastor at the time was a lawyer. So after service, we go in this huge office, like a big law office, encyclopedias, dictionaries, everything, just beautiful. And this man office, and I'm just sitting there. So he started asking me all these questions, and you know what I'm saying? And so I didn't know how to answer the question, so I finally just said, I lied. And the deacon said, what you say, baby? I said, I wasn't raped. And I'm sorry. I said, I wasn't raped. Because I couldn't answer the man questions he was asking me. What the man had on, around the age, you know what I'm saying? Like, so on and so forth, right? So I told him the truth. I said, I'm just pregnant. And I don't know how to tell my family. But in that time, I wasn't thinking. I was hurting my mama friend that was the member of the church. I was hurting the people that was around me that I loved dearly. And they could have took my innocence. You understand what I'm saying? And so I remember getting to my papa house. This house I'm in right now, my childhood home. Well, one of my childhood homes. My sweet thing and the mister made sure that they build foundations for their family so we wouldn't be from beautiful. So I remember getting here and my papa saying, what happened, Chuck E. Cheese? And I told him, and he said, I know ain't nobody take nothing from you, girl. All you ever did was fight boys growing up. But then I got older, and then I got in this relationship, and I thought it was beautiful in the beginning, but then I found out it was just 15 years of me putting out more, and it was like a game to him. Imagine being married to somebody that's seeing everybody but you. And I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just letting y'all know that there was another situation that caused me to lie because He was torturing me mentally, physically, and emotionally, and I never told nobody. But the people that were around, and I'm not bashing him. Me and him have talked about this already. This is my truth, and I'm gonna live in my truth. And we cool right now, and we adults now. But I'm not gonna allow him and nobody else to take my truth because it was pure torture. But once again, I thought I was in love, and once we got married, I feel like the rest of everybody else that was around the time when I was, growing up, that marriages go through things or relationship go through things, and if it's meant to be, it'll be, and all that. No, that's never in the word of the book, and it's not in this Bible. It was just man-made, some made-up stuff. But anyway, he would lie to me, and I would lie to him. And I had already promised myself that I wasn't going to do that no more. Before the situation of me lying in church, that was the biggest lie of them all in my life, I did seek attention from the people that were supposed to be my friends, but when they met other friends, they forgot about me. So yes, I would lie, say little stuff, you know what I'm saying, to get their attention or whatever. But once I got a certain age, I grew out of it too because I chose me. If then nobody else choose me, I know God had me. But once again, like I said, from 14 to 16, I caught my most bodies because I grew up around a womanizer, and I always swore not to be like. Anyway, if you from where I'm from, then you know what's going on. So what's understood don't have to be explained. I just knew that growing up, I grew up around Uncle Luke, Trick, Trina, Lil' Kim, the Capel, Freak Nicks with all the trash walking around here with their razor bumps. Just I grew up around an era that didn't need to be. And then, yeah. So I was the one that initiated them bodies. I'm not proud of it, but I just knew that I didn't want to be like everybody else. I wanted to be the one to be the player and not get played. But I had done caught 19 bodies, y'all, from 14 to 16. But I can't say this, hold on. And I don't tell my business, I just speak truth. And people get mad when you tell truth because they don't know how to do that. Or they try to be somebody that flesh can't see, but you can't hide yourself from God. Let me show y'all something. This was another reason why I'm so grateful to God. Now, altogether, I done caught 23 bodies. Them last few people, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was just sneaky links or whatever. It wasn't nothing serious. I even regret them sun guns. I regret it. It was something to do when I was bored. No hard feelings, but it is what it is. I'm going to speak true fact. I'm trying to get to where I need to get to. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Because this is another reason I'm grateful to God. And let me tell y'all something. I might tell y'all I got 23 bodies, but only 5 can tell y'all that I put my mouth on them and I rawed them. And I rawed them. I rawed them. Shit. I'm not proud of nothing I'm telling y'all. I'm just woke up on this beautiful morning with this grown man voice and God put it on my heart to just get on here and just talk to y'all. I haven't been on here It just made a year. My sweet thing been gone in January, and I miss her dearly. It's gonna be 4 years. My mister been gone in October, and I miss him dearly. They the only ones that knew all of me. My good, my bad, my happy, my sad. That's why I quit messing with them people like I was, because I talked to my papa. He said, Chuck E. Cheese, you not hurt nobody but yourself. You damaging your own body. He always told me the real, even when I was around here crying about it. And once again, I'm not bashing nobody, but they know the truth. When I was walking around here having mom and dad issues, he said, stop all that crying. You was a one night stand. And it, ding, it clicked on me. That's why y'all gotta quit laying up having these kids with these people. Y'all gotta quit messing with people's husbands having kids. Y'all gotta quit doing something strange to have kids, because these kids grow up and you don't have no attachment to them, or they don't have no attachment to you, or they don't know who their dad is and their mamas is and all this stuff, because y'all not telling them the truth. And that's why you got so many grown babies. But I want y'all to see this. And this was another reason why I'm so grateful. And I just celebrated being celibate 3 years on the 27th of May. I'm so grateful to God. And once again, I know what come out my mouth. I'm not telling my business. I ain't lost my mind. I'm very clear. God got me, and that's all that matters. Like I said, once I was convicted of me, because I know who I am. I don't care about what family I came from. I care about the family I created with the grace of God. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't need no dude to be no mother to my children. Be my children. I carried them in my body. So with or without, they still, yeah. So anyway, I want to see if this going to be clear. It says that my hepatitis B, normal. Hepatitis, I'm sorry, y'all. Hepatitis B is normal. Hepatitis C, normal. HIV, normal. Plasma, normal. I don't know what that other thing means, but it say normal. Only thing that's out of range is my blood pressure and my thyroid. So I kept trying to understand why I keep going up and down. But here go the other ones I need y'all to understand. Here you go. This is what I wanted y'all to see. Another reason why I'm so grateful. And even though I didn't mess with a lot of people raw or put my mouth on a lot of people, I say the ones that I did lay down with, I trash. For real. It says, no STD infection detected in urine. Syphilis, normal. That's why I'm grateful to God. Y'all around here meeting dummies online. Then you wonder why they cheating on you. Hell, I learned when I met the dummies that I was dealing with in person and had been knowing them. I ain't lay up with nobody. I ain't know y'all. The people I laid up with, I went to school with them. I didn't know them. I knew of them. I'm going to say that. Hell, even the person I was married to, I ain't even know that person. And let me go back to the date. Because I don't want y'all to be like, well, that could have been, baby, please. One thing about it, if you know, you know. It's reload. So boom, go back to my man. I need to go see what my next damn appointment is. Good, take me back to my I wonder if it's under my test results. How about to say this the date. I want y'all to see for y'all self. Cause you know people This ain't y'all business. No here. I'm putting y'all in my business, but I want y'all to know how good God is. Can you see? Oh, that was from my mammogram too. Boo boo. Came back normal. Don't tell me God ain't good. Oh man, God is amazing. But anyway, y'all, while I got y'all on here, he woke me up this morning. And yes, I did get up in here and tell y'all a little bit too much. But I don't care. Hold on. Y'all know I don't care. And excuse the way I look, but I don't care. I really don't. This is why I hadn't brushed my teeth yet. Cause I have been doing it. This is why I had not brushed these teeth yet, because I still have to take these amazing products. Yeah, but now y'all, for real, it's time out to be playing games. It's time out to be playing with God, man. Like, we got to get ourselves together. Stop this foolishness. Get out these streets. We're traveling and all that. If you got kids, grandkids, just family, loved ones that you know love you or whatever, be there with your people, man. You don't never know. You don't never know, man. You just never know. This is another good one for you. Oh. Y'all, I'm sorry I got on here ugly crying with y'all this morning. I was not planning on doing it. But when you keep trying to hide who you truly are, and you try to get in this world, see, I never tried to hide nothing. I just never just told y'all my business like this. I done told y'all some stuff, but I ain't get deep down into it. You know what I'm saying? But this morning, I needed y'all to understand what's going on. Yeah, I like to go ahead and get all my stuff together, because this is some nasty, nasty stuff. You know what I'm saying? I be having to mix it up a little bit. And black seed oil just basically, and sour sap is for the C, very good for the C word. I put there you go. Y'all finna see me looking all kind of ugly. I ain't gonna lie. You just wanna, it's up to you. I just be trying to tweak it a little bit or whatever. That is a different type of taste. Which I do need this lemon juice again. I'm getting better at it. It's not, it used to be real. Real bad. Take this pink Himalayan salt as well. This is a new bottle, so yeah, I woke up this morning real emotional. I'm sorry, y'all. So, also, I must tell y'all that everything that's going on in the world right now, if you study your Bible, you'll know what to look forward to. Right now, nobody living a life that God expects them to live. He tired it too. Y'all so stuck up on wanting to have fun and all that. Not understanding you got a soul after this life. Soul. And all that money you trying to work so hard to get and stack and this image that you trying to build or whatever. gonna matter when your eyes is closed. You ain't gonna be able to see none of that. Yeah, I still got these braces on. He added 18 months on to it. He keep lying to me. I know it's about money, but hey, it's my teeth. As long as I know go to the doctor, it don't matter. I'm gonna bring y'all up here a little bit. I just need y'all to understand that this whole little town just got washed away. Right before our eyes. Y'all still out here doing what you want to do. Playing games. The whole nine, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they been saying, hell, since my great-grandparents was alive. He's coming, he's coming. He's really coming now because y'all really doing what y'all want to do. You got racists. You got blaspheming. You got people hollering about they living their true selves. Didn't I tell you earlier, God knew you before you was formed in your mother's womb? Did I not say that? He knew you before you was formed in your mother's womb. Just because Jezebel grabbed you when you came out your mama's womb, that don't mean that's who you're supposed to be. It's her spirit. Didn't I tell y'all I started messing around when I was young? I'm in my 40s now. Thought I had a high sex drive and all that shit. Excuse me, Lord. I still curse like a sailor. That's my soul tie. And I need to let it go. Real bad. But, y'all choosing to be stuck doing what your ancestors. This one boy gonna tell me one day, listen to your ancestors. What am I listening to them for? They ain't make no good decisions. They ain't did nothing. Man, please, the ancestors. My only person I'm gonna be listening to is the Lord. That's as ancient as it's gonna get. I'm not gonna be doing all that. Your ancestors. All the people in my family, me growing up had good sense, and they stayed silent, wasn't questionable. It's Dolores Merchant and Matthew Waller. The end. They the only ones. Me growing up made sense. And the only two men I've ever come across that was a real man, I hate this edge control, was my Uncle Pop and Matthew Waller. Period. When I say a man, I don't care who they didn't have, what they didn't have, none of that. When God blessed them with their babies, they are fathers. When God blessed them with their wives, they're husbands. Did they go out there and cheat? No. They communicate. Boop, the end. And stop allowing people to project themselves onto you. I don't care who it is, what title they hold. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. These things, I should have tamed these before I even got on talking to y'all. But I literally had just woke up, came to the restroom. As I was walking there, I said, I'm just going to wash my face. I ain't on here to be cute for y'all or none of that. I'm here to do what I need to do and I need to do. But anyway, but now I'm looking at myself and I'm just like, girl, them things is thinking. And they getting on my nerves too. Can't wait to get a breast reduction on these big bowels. Girl, what is you cutting? Shit. Cut some hair. I already ain't got no edges. But y'all know that story already. Ain't no need to keep reliving that. Cause I can't bring it back. But I will say this. Say this, you guys. Don't be self-inflicting, blaming everybody but you. Do what you need to do. If you was just focus on God, man. I feel bad. I didn't know no better, man. Like I said, I made a video about that by Sage in my house and opening up spirits that I wasn't ready for. For real. I opened up a spirit I was not ready for, baby. Between me and my son. And that was a mama's boy. And I ain't never been no mammy to mines. But, you know, and I'm not talking down on him. Once again, I'm speaking my truth. I'm letting y'all know, as mothers, and if your kids turn out to be something different, it's not your fault. I didn't care about the generation. Let me tell you something. I still reach out and touch mine. We just gonna have to fight because you gonna watch your mouth talking to me. And I'm very respectful. You think I'm gonna be respectful to the outside and not the ones I birthed? Y'all stupid. I ain't never put nobody before my children, ever. I'm going and cut this out, because why you even there, brother? I ain't doing nothing but pulling my damn hair. I already ain't got nothing right there. Shit. Anywho. Yeah. My boy used to be a mama's boy. And you know they always say, you gonna get back 10 times worse that you did to somebody. I didn't do bull crap to people. I had mama daddy issues. I fought. And I only really was fighting because people was messing with me. I didn't get along with people. I don't know why. Our spirits clashed. You wasn't gonna be able to say no fly stuff to me, and it was gonna go over my head. I'm gonna go out. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna go out because watch your mouth. And I've been like this since I was little. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch your tone. You're never gonna be able to talk crazy to me like that. I don't care who you are. No. If you was my auntie, my uncle, you know what I'm saying? Somebody I grew up with, we knew how far to go with each other because there's love there. You know what I'm saying? They never tried to. They corrected me. I didn't want to be corrected at the time because I was feeling like nobody was right at the time because we all was young and stuff. And I was seeing things that wasn't right on their end. And I wasn't rebellious. I just was just like, how you going to tell me not to do certain things? You still doing it. And when I said I learned lying, I didn't learn lying from outsiders. I learned how to lie within the family. But you have to understand, I got more than one side of families. You know, you get a grandmother, grandpa, they got a parents, they got a mom and daddy, so you don't never know what side it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep me up. I can't walk around here playing with folk. Ain't nothing there, but she still gets greased, honey. And for anybody ever has something to say about, well, I ain't got no edges, baby. Because I was with somebody who was not healed and did not want to be loved properly. And now I got his child, and he the same way. And I'm not telling nobody. I'm just telling y'all why I ain't got no edges. Because people always trying to be funny. She ain't got no edges. Alright, but I know I do have. Some of you don't. Why you think you got a prize? And you can get yourself nothing. You don't even know the person you want to marry. So shut up. This ain't nobody in particular, y'all. It's somebody that's a nobody. But I done got up and started getting myself together, y'all. I want to say what I want to say, and I know it probably don't make sense because I said it myself. I'm everywhere this morning, and yeah. But now, getting me together. A little razzle dazzle because I don't wear, can't forget about it. Baby, these is what I grew up on. I'm still old school. I ain't got time for this new school shit. All this kaleidoscope and all this new shit. I'm going Blue Magic and Royal Crown. I always say Crown Royal. That's why I had to look. No, that's wrong. Mine just be everywhere. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I think I'm finna go watch Mr. Rogers. I done started going back to doing stuff when I was a little girl. Yeah, you better get you some. I haven't opened up my new one. But anyway, y'all, have an amazing day. I am everywhere. Anybody know me, y'all already know this about me. I'm never gonna pretend with y'all. Never gonna tell y'all what y'all wanna hear. I'm not gonna hide who I am from a soul. Trust and believe. I don't believe in mental health. I believe it's a cop-out. Because I do know that Satan is the author of our confusion. I trust and believe in God. I know that He is clarity, and He will allow Satan to come into our lives to see which way we're going to go. I advise y'all not to be in a foe. I really do. I advise y'all not to be in or foe. Ask God to continue to order your footsteps, man, because there's too much going on. It's just too much going on. It's too much. And y'all just keep saying, I'm finna be outside and I'm going out. I'm finna go twerk. I'm finna go do this. I'm finna go get my body done. They want to holler about your true self. How you your true self if you ain't built you? The hell? True self mean you embracing and loving who God created you to be. What if none of this stuff ever existed? Y'all get on my nerves, bro. And to think that somebody is jealous of you is what they be saying diabolical. Cause see me, I ain't never had one. Ever. See? Look here. I ain't never had one. Never stopped nothing. I don't want to go there because it ain't my life no more. But let me tell y'all something. I ain't never stopped nothing. And the ones that did have them, y'all mans was trying to talk to the ones who didn't have none. Because y'all didn't have no good milk. It's crazy. I had to say that because, yes, I came on here. My messages are my messages. Whatever's on my dome is going to be on my dome. I studied my Bible, but I ain't around here going to church playing with God. I curse like a sailor. Ain't no sin greater than other sin. But my soul tie is cursing. That's it. I curse, and I curse, and I curse, and I'm not proud of it. Because only a fool is quick to anger. You understand me? Only a fool is quick to anger. But I advise for y'all to start getting to learn who your father is and do what's right. And start just dating for a year or two without intimacy. Learn how to just learn one another without intimacy. Kissing even causes feelings. Not even know being up on the same cover type stuff. Like just be best friends. Know each other. Cause y'all, I laid in the bed with a stranger for 15 years. I ain't even realized this dude didn't even know my birthday. The last person that I call myself being in love with, because it's only been 2 in my whole life. I don't care who I done talked to. They was mistakes. Even the last little person that I called myself being in love with was a mistake. You was a mistake. And Satan himself. Date. And quit babying these grown, unhealed men. Stop jumping in relationships because at some point you either trauma bonding, you're feeling sorry, you that person's mama, or that person's daddy, etc. And I've seen this in my own family growing up. Just don't know how to be. And once again, I have several sides of the family. You'll never know who I'm talking about. Ever. You just won't. So, let that go. You'll never know who I'm talking about. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go do something to... Now, don't get it twisted, baby. She's a little ball, but she will get some edges. She makes edges because I have cowlicks. My nanny blessed me with cowlicks. Yeah. Like most people get a widow's peak. Yeah. I got cowlicks. So I already had baby hairs before baby hairs even got here. She used to just gel my stuff down and get a comb and just do like this.
So we already had baby hairs before baby hairs. He became baby hairs. But I holler, and y'all, once again, I wasn't trying to break down. I just woke up this morning and just think about people in their lives. And I'll back to what I was saying. When I called myself being in love with my ex-husband, and he would do things and I didn't want to leave him, you know, he cheat, I cheat. But then I tell him myself, and then he want to start asking questions, and then I have to lie or whatever. But then that's the only other time I just had to lie to somebody. Now, before the church situation, like I said, I had these 3 homegirls, and they seemed to have liked each other. 2 of them was supposed to be stepsisters. One of them was the auntie to one of the stepsisters. And these are people that I grew up with, like for real grew up with, like little girls. So I'm gonna say 5, 6. But me and the auntie and one of the, so we had grew up before with each other. But then, anyway, the other girl came in and they forgot all about me. So then, I used to lie all the time, like take covers off of CDs and put them in my binder and say, "Oh, this is my cousin." I ain't know them goddamn people. I ain't know nothing about them damn people. But, you know, I was a child, and then I was around liars that were in my family that was adults. But once like I said, when I went to church and I lied about being raped, there was like a big lie. And I said, I'll never tell a big lie again. I done told little white lies. If I don't know you, I'll feed you some stuff to see how far I go. I don't care. I will do that. I need to know who I'm around at all times. Still might never know, but I promise you, I'll feed you some good, see how far it's gonna go. That's always been me. But anyway, you guys, I've talked enough, and I'm about to go get my day started. Yeah. Praying I'll be able to get this breast reduction, because it's the biggest damn thing on my body, and it's irritating. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is getting to where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? And you got these jokers right here, and it's like, what are we even doing here, man? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? But I ain't mad about my shape, baby. Ha! I'm live. Shit. Anywho, I